Okay, so I've got some quick fire questions for you, Fiso. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Dock of the Bay.
Nice. Who was the most influential Pacifica person for you when you were growing up?
I'd have to say between my parents and my older brother, because they sort of led the way a little bit, and so we didn't have to do much. All we had to do was follow.
If you weren't in your current position, what would you be doing now?
I'd probably be a school teacher, teaching somewhere, and I think that was always a passion. I loved it when I was there, but the reason I got into the PT sector was because I felt we could do better. So I was always looking for innovation myself.
If you could invite any 3 people in history to a family dinner, who would they be?
One of those investment guys.
Warren Buffett? Or...
Yeah, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, yeah, one of those guys. But probably, I've had a great amount of respect for Michael Jones, but I've linked up with him a few times, and he's always an inspiration, given the fact that he's been able to keep his faith, all these other distractions, and when he's been invited to our functions, he's always been inspirational. So, and he's another great Pacific role model that I think cuts against the grain as well. He's not your traditional Pacific role model. He's in business. He's been in the sports administration at the highest level, and I think we need more examples of that. Right, people who are in governance positions, but who are doing great things.
And how do you want to be remembered?
I like to think, people say that I try to do some good, and that whilst, I feel like I've got an obligation and responsibility, given the fact that we have done well, and we have got one of the biggest Pacific funds. You do feel the weight of expectation to go, well, how can you make this work? Now, it's a small fund compared to everyone else's funds, but at least we have one. And so I hope that people would say, well, we guided well, but John actually tried to do something for all communities. We're doing Pacific communities, sports communities, young people, even the community out of Whitby. I think as New Zealanders and Pacific with strong Pacific heritage, we have an obligation to all of those groups.
Thank you so much, Fiso, for joining us.
Can I give you some quick fire questions? No, thank you.